Yo, what's good, y'all? And this is probably going to be my last Rune Slayer video for a fat minute because, to put it bluntly, I am disappointed with the state of the game. And after learning from Zukul, which is kind of what this video is centered around, what's really going on behind the scenes, I think it's kind of insane. So without further ado, I don't want to waste any time. Uh, I just gotta say, make sure to like and subscribe. Join the Discord down in the description, and even use your server boost if you can. That way we can get even more cool stuff like a server tag, as well as the enhanced roles to have cool like gradients and shit. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into this interview like thing that I did with Zukul.
Rune Slayer, okay? Uh, Rune Slayer communication wasn't. It was probably the peak of the point, or it was just the main issue, right? But there was more stuff that caused it. For example, you guys know how I had like my little episode when the server got nuked and Cetro was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna save the day." That shit pissed me off because I was the one who removed the compromised account, and
Mm-hmm.
on top of that, one of the people, or the person who caused the raid, right?
Yeah.
He's still a moderator, and they actually promoted him recently.
Are you serious?
Yep, it was Mina. Mina got trolled. Basically, what happened was like, oh yeah, we're gonna make a group chat with the owners and with Mina only, and whatever says goes, right? And Mina fell for the easiest bait in the world. Basically, what they did was they made like alt accounts, and then they kind of like they changed the profiles to match the owners, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Mina was admin at the times. One of the owners was like, say for example, John told Mina, "Oh yeah, give this guy senior moderator with admin." So Mina did,
Oh my.
when, and
Let's,
that's what caused it. And they
bro.
promoted him to senior mod too now with admin again. I told that dude, I told that the staff team, I was like, this guy is never gonna be in any position with that with authority as long as I'm on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the moment I got removed,
They
he got
upped him.
promoted.
That's wild, bro.
So, but as I was saying with the communication with the team, the 3 months that the game was down, there was absolutely no communication whatsoever. Like, as in like no one knew what anybody was doing. There was groups, right? They'll get something
Yeah.
done, log off for the day, and then the next one will come back or get on and then start changing some shit up. But no one would log what they got done or log what they changed. So when someone else
Bruh.
changes something, it would just keep fucking up the other guy's work, right? And it just kept going like that, back and
Mm-hmm.
forth. And the Tundra update was insanely rushed, as in like the 3 months that we were supposed to be like rewriting the code and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually think it got done. It was the last week before the launch that the game actually got worked on.
Bruh.
And in the last few days was when the testers was actually able to test. So like 2 days before the actual release date was when the testers got on to test, which is very bad because
Yeah.
if a bug were to show up, that bug wouldn't be fixed until the next day. So when the update got delayed, it was because there was so many bugs and so many game breaking mechanics. They had to forcefully keep stalling it for another week or so.
Oh yeah, and then hell to address that, I'm pretty sure the BMing dev is still in the team, is he not?
Oh yeah, he is. It's one of the It's one of the type
Bro.
soul devs too.
Of course it's one of the type soul devs, bro. Why did they ever
Actually,
bring them in, bro?
oh well, I actually got a reason why they brought him in. It was because John couldn't keep up with the game's development, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they brought the team on to continue the game's development so that people have a game to play, right? At least
Yeah.
that's what I was told from an actual owner. Also, my episode with like when like all that shit happened,
Mm-hmm.
basically caused like a very bad taste between me and the devs, and it never got fixed. And I tried to like I tried to like apologize and everything like that to these people, but they never accepted the apology. So there was always just that like basically what the owners were saying, it was like I was using my community to witch hunt the type slow devs, which caused delays in updates and shit like that, which is wrong because these guys have the worst reputation known to man.
And
Like
the
wherever they go, they will continue to be rich hunt regardless what I said or did. Also, when the Tundra update dropped,
yeah.
that Victoria NPC
Mhm.
was added an hour before the actual update.
Oh,
No testing at all.
bro, they didn't test it at all.
Nope.
Yeah,
And
and
not only did they, when they were supposed to disable it, they didn't. So everybody who purchased from that NPC
just got
now had to
scammed.
get a restore.
Yeah, and then the people that don't have
And
clipping systems or proof, they just got scammed.
basically.
That's
And
so
on top of
fucked.
that, I was the only person working on restores.
None
I
of the
wasn't
other
even
mods
dead.
or anything.
Well, they don't have perms to. I was the only person
Oh,
with
really?
perms. And the devs wouldn't do anything. I kept asking.
Bro,
I kept asking. I kept like basically begging people to like help me do these restores, and they just ignored me.
all that and bro wasn't getting paid. Bro did all that shit.
I wasn't getting. Yeah, exactly. I wasn't even getting paid to do it. Also, I was to them job description. I was a community manager. I wasn't even supposed to be doing all this extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if I knew that at the time, I wouldn't have taken the initiative to do these restores, to do all the changes that I did, to do all the game stuff like building, modeling. I wouldn't have done any of that stuff if I knew that you're not going to get paid, and you're not going to ever get compensation either, because you're
Yeah,
in a volunteer position.
that's BS, bro.
So if I knew that, I would have just taken a step back, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I also knew my time was short when I did ask for payment, and it took a week to reply.
Yo, and what did they say?
Let me pull up the message. He said the first payment John gave you was for the subscriptions and helping him out. If there was a subscription that needed to be paid off, then he'll do it. Okay, but here's the thing. I paid for like 6-7 like yearly subscriptions to
Mhm.
make the servers and stuff like that operational, and I
Yeah,
never got paid for any of them.
bro.
So I just took the subscriptions and I transferred over to my other server. So all the shit for like Rune Slayer is getting like pretty fucked up right now because there's no premium. And he said, and then he'll do it, but you haven't been paid because it was a volunteer job, just like moderation. It's not like you haven't gotten something out of this, growing your community and promoting your brand, for example. And for moderators, they have special treatment in game and community as well, so they're not going to get paid.
That is so unfair, bro.
And then for modeling and building, that's not something you can just do and expect payment. There has to be a deal to be made or anything like that, or in that sort. Even though they asked me to help them out.
So they asked for help and then said that you don't get paid for doing the work they asked you to do.
Because he didn't make an agreement, yeah.
That is so scummy. That is so scummy. What the fuck?
So yeah, which I didn't even take offense to it. I was actually just gonna step down there and then, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then something clicked to me. He said, grow your community and promoting your brand, for example. Now,
Mhm.
once in the first like 4 or 5 months I was the CM or manager, whatever, did I promote my channel once?
No. All you did was
I
post
did not.
shorts with content that you made without using like dev shit.
Exactly. And guess what? When I seen that out, something clicked in my head. Then I'm just gonna do that and then leave. So I did, which was promoting the streams through giveaways and forcing people to sub to claim rewards like that, which is it's pretty scummy. I know that, but I needed to leave while still having something.
Mm-hmm.
So I did, and I gained like 12,000 subscribers in like a week.
Yeah, cause okay, if you just like step down from that, that's so like mega unfair.
If I stepped down and didn't gain anything out of it, then it would have been I would have been mad. But I gained like 4,000 USD and like 12,000 subscribers, so I'm not even mad.
Yeah, that's W.
And on top of that, it also boosted my like reputation even further, and now everybody wants me to help them with their games and management and shit like that, and get paid.
Yeah, that's such a better. That's probably the best outcome you could have gotten out of that position, honestly. Other
So,
than
yeah.
like if they weren't pieces of shit, but they were. So
And then yeah, they said that some of the reasons why I was removed was because of bad PR, saying negative, like talking negatively about the game, which was I wouldn't lie. I did talk shit about the game, but I also knew that it had mad potential. So I wasn't just like talking down on it. I was telling them that it needs to be fixed and this needs to, you know, be changed,
I feel like calling like,
right?
yeah, calling like tough critique hating is such a annoying thing,
Because
bro.
like, why
Like,
would yeah, exactly, like critiquing, criticism, stuff like that. Like I will admit I was a bit harsh, right? But I wasn't speaking lies. Like the game is just in a shitty like position. It needs to be fixed. You know, like everybody sees it. It's like me saying the game was shit when 1,000 other people are saying the same shit before I was even saying it. It should like it should like ring some bells, bro. Like it doesn't. I don't. It doesn't
yeah.
make sense. But no, yeah, they did me dirty, and then they did the builder dirty too. So the original builder Sky made the map, right?
Yeah, I saw this when you were talking about it on stream, bro.
Yeah, which is fucked up because they just went behind his back. It was like, or they were gassing him up, and like when he first made the map and everything like that. But then when things didn't look right or whatever, they didn't talk to the builder himself. You know what they did? They just hired somebody else, and then just like slowly like fired the old guy, and then they didn't even pay him his full amount.
Really?
They half-assed his payment too.
I don't even think the Tundra map is that bad. I just feel like the map is too big for how much stuff there is to do.
No, and then what's it called? I'm pretty sure they're already revamping it and resizing it and everything like that. But that was after the map was being published and shit like that. Like, you know how shitty you have to be as a person to like go behind the actual builder's back to revamp the map entirely because you didn't like it, and you were afraid to tell him that you didn't like the map.
And didn't you say on stream that it was like he was like kind of short notice and they gave him no reference, no like, no nothing?
So he did. Yeah, they basically just asked him, yeah, make a snowy map, and that's it. There was no like management at all. They just told him to just do this, and just threw like a oddball at him, and then he had to like shoot in the dark basically.
Yeah, that's unfair. Doing all that and then fucking getting your payment cut off when they didn't even say anything, that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just that game's gonna die, and it already lost like 70% of its
I know
its
it,
concurrent
dude.
viewers.
Dropped from like, what was it on Tundra release? Like 30k, 40k, or like high 20s or something like
when
that.
the moment the map released, it hit like 40k again, right? But literally 10 minutes after, it dropped all the way down to 20k because, you know, it was just a bug fest. Like you couldn't fucking play the game. And then it stayed at 20 for like an entire month, almost a month, and then now it's down almost to 10k.
Also, Zukul. I'm gonna just be real. I did record this. Do you mind if I use it for a video, or do you want me to delete it?
Sure, I don't mind, dude.
Because honestly, bro, I don't care anymore. I'm down to make a video out of this and get my CC removed.
They're not gonna remove your CC. They're probably not even gonna watch it. Actually, the only people who actually did watch it or will probably watch it will be Sin, which is one of the owners.
And he seems chill.
No, he's the mastermind behind all this, dude. He's the manipulator, bro. Yeah, he looks chill in the front, but he's the one who pulls all the strings. John is an alt account for somebody else, not Sin. That's a fake account, bro.
Actually? Wait, like dead ass?
Yeah, just look at it. There's no mutual servers with anything. His
It
account.
is.
When was the Rune released?
What's it called? I didn't know he was an alt until I was removed.
Dude, that,
Crazy. No, that's crazy.
I known that account for 3 years, dude.
yeah, one mute server, no mutual friends, owner, developer, player, unfinished as profile. Where is there like joined? Does it have?
Dude, I'm telling you, dude. Someone DM'd me after I was removed and I made that little rant like live stream. Someone DM'd me on a burner account and it's told me who the real John was.
Do you know who it is, or like do you not want to publicly say?
I know the name, but I don't know who that person is personally. And some of the reasons why that's an alt account was because he has like severe like social anxiety or some shit like that. So like I'll tell you that it's an alt, but I won't tell you who it is.
No, that's fair. That's fair then. I totally get that.
But John isn't the mean one. like I said, he paid me. He was paying me, and then when he stepped away from Rune Slayer and then let everybody else do the management stuff like that, is kind of where like shit went like got fucked up.
I feel like the issue, bro, because the original dev team, like the original owners and people,
The
weren't
original three,
most
yep.
of them good.
They weren't good entirely, like as developers, but they were
Mhm.
getting the stuff done, right?
Does
But I feel like
Saban, whoever, does he still work on the game?
no, none of them work on the game. So any of the co-owners, any of the owners, stuff like that, have no like actual development in the game, right? Since the new team has been taking over that. But there's Sin who makes all the decisions, or like any of like the really like big changes, I guess. Like for example, removing me, it had to go through the owners only. The developers couldn't do it. And then the person in charge is the Ceph account. So he's the project manager, he's the co-owner, he's the one person that the developers have to talk to do updates and shit like that.
Mhm.
And then that's basically it. And then my position was probably the toughest one because manager of what? Nothing. I was basically just like a glorified like moderator with admin perms.
Mhm.
So I didn't really have a say in most things. I can make suggestions, I can help, which I was helping with doing quest lines, like doing lore or something like that, or building stuff. Like if I was asked to do it, I would have done it.
Yeah.
You know, like I can go back and look in our DMs with me and Seth, like the project manager, and I can count like 50, 60 like suggestions I've made for this update. And then I'll say maybe 5 of them got added. Professions being one of them, but professions being as difficult as it is was not my
Yeah.
decision.
What-
Like people are being
Yeah,
told
no,
to not
you
promote it.
can post macros on your channel, just don't put them in the video channel, if that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Okay.
Like don't post it in the Discord, but you can post it on your channel.
Dude, I just like
Why do all the good games just have to go
Rune
straight
Slayer's
down?
looking like an Arcane Lineage fucking like situation again,
I just want Arcane
where it's just
back,
a
bro. It's
shit
not
show
even
behind the
funny.
scenes.
Yeah, it's pretty shit. Like I said, I knew my time was up. I took advantage of it.
Mhm.
I made as much money as I could. I got asked to step down, so I did. And I mean, I have like 4 other projects now, and I'm making more brain rot games. So, I
Oh
mean,
yeah, that's fire.
so I mean, I feel like I'm winning.
Dude, honestly, I'd say you're up. I'd say you're up. That's a W fucking turnaround, bro. So that is about all I got for this video. It was just like a roughly 18-minute segment of me talking with Zukul, and yeah, he said a lot, and there was a lot that I actually didn't know. Like I never knew about the whole like devs being like lack of communicated and stuff like that. But I hope y'all found this video insightful or helpful. And again, I would prefer this is taken as a critique and not just a hate thing on it. But with that being said, make sure to like and subscribe, join the Discord down in the description, make sure to boost my Discord if you're feeling it, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.